Hi everyone. So I'm back on my phone. I'm still having real problems with this Facebook computer system. If anyone else has managed to go live through their new system, do send me a message and tell me how you got it to work. Anyway, I'll give it a couple of minutes for anyone to check in who's going to. It's another beautiful day today. It seems like the low temperatures of the last couple of days have come to an end for the time being, and it's going to be warm again today. And you may well be able to hear, even with the door of my conservatory closed, the birds outside. I apologise, the light's not great. Oh, that might be a bit better. Again, as I say, yet again, Facebook's system is not playing ball, so I'm back on my phone. And so where am I today? Where are all of us today? I'm still thinking about compassion. It's the most important thing, isn't it, at the moment? I mean, always, but at the moment as well. And there's been more coverage today about the effect, about what's happening in those countries around the world that are led by women. And it's not because they're women, it's because of how they are leading. And as I said yesterday, for those of you who were with me yesterday, it takes real courage to step up and lead a country from a place of compassion as opposed to a place of power. It takes real courage to lead anything, to lead a company in that way, to lead a family in that way sometimes. But it's what's needed. Something else I've seen this morning is a post from the Dalai Lama, where he says, in this current situation, prayers alone are not enough. We need compassion. And compassion, like charity in the old saying, begins at home. Because if we don't know how to have compassion for ourselves, then how can we know how to show it to other people? And that can look very different on different days. So for me, on many days, compassion, self-compassion, means starting my day on my yoga mat, in stillness, finding that heart connection. On other days, like today, self-compassion meant staying in bed a lot longer than I have done recently. And then when I did get up, I had a long bath. In fact, I only got out of it about 15 minutes ago. So I haven't done anything yet today. Talking to you is the first thing I've done. Out of compassion for how I was feeling when I woke up this morning. And because I've shown myself that compassion this morning and I've been kind to myself and I've said, right, today that's how I want to start my day, I now feel able to come here and spend the next 10 minutes 15 minutes, whatever, with you, without depleting myself, because I filled myself up in the way that I needed this morning. As I say, some days that's moving on my yoga mat, some days it's chanting, sometimes it's sitting silently alone. Today it happened to be a bath. So what can you do to show compassion for yourself? To listen to what you need today in order that you have the resources that you need to reach out to the people around you, whether that's your own loved ones, whether it's your family who you can't be with at the moment, whether it's your neighbours, whether it's the people that you reach through your work, whatever that may be. What do you need for yourself today in order to be able to be there for them? Because if we start with compassion at home to ourselves, we then are able to share it with other people. So with that in mind, in heart, I invite you, as always, to connect into the ground beneath you, whether you're sitting on a chair, on the ground. Feel the earth beneath your feet, however many layers of building or floors or whatever there are between you and the ground itself. Allow your feet to rest down into the ground, whichever part of your feet are connecting to the ground. Allow your sitting bones to connect. If you're sitting on the floor, you may even want to lift your hips a little to find that sense of connection from the sitting bones to the feet and back again. And if you find that, if you don't worry, just keep asking for it and eventually it'll happen. But if you can feel it, maybe that sense of connecting the feet to the sitting bones allows the spine to release a little, to feel supported, so that maybe there's a sense of the spine lifting a little through the shoulder blades, and the arms and the shoulders can relax and release off duty just for a little while. And your head in turn can simply sit on your spine. No need to be held. No need to tuck the chin in or jut it out. Let your jaw relax and soften. Let your tongue be loose in your mouth. Allow your cheeks, your nose, your ears, your eyes, the whole of your face, all the way around the back of your head to relax and soften. And bring your awareness to your breath, moving through your body as it is now. And when your mind goes off, as it always does, distracted by a thought, a sound, a sensation in your own body, notice where it's gone and gently, kindly bring it back to your own breath. Noticing how your breath is moving in your body right now. Noticing maybe where you feel it most strongly. Hearing perhaps the sound of my dog getting comfortable, starting to snore. Allowing yourself a little smile and then releasing that and coming back to your own breath. And if it feels right to you, bring your awareness to rest in your heart center, in that space in the middle of your chest at heart height, your heart chakra. And if you find it helpful, you might want to rest a hand on that place, or not. But as you allow your awareness to rest in that heart center, in that space inside you which is as big as the universe, that space where you receive inspiration, light, where you feel love, that place from where our compassion comes. If it feels right to you this morning, ask, what do I need today? then be with that space. Maybe the answer will come immediately. Maybe it will come later. Maybe it'll pop into your head later in the day and you won't even remember that that's why it came. But when it does, however it does, trust it. Listen to it. Allow your needs to be met as far as is possible today. Safe in the knowledge that doing so fills your own heart space, fills your own cup, so that you are then in a position to help others, to show compassion for others. And when you realise your mind has moved away again, into the past, into the future, planning, worrying, remembering, just let those thoughts go and come back to an awareness of your breath, of your heart space, of whatever is your focus today. And notice when your mind does move, what happens in your body. Maybe everything flops a little, loses that sense of connection. So bring your awareness back to your feet, back to your sitting bones. Maybe find that little lift in the spine. And maybe notice as that happens that it gives your mind permission to pause, to make space, even if just for a moment. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping me accountable, bringing me to my mat this time every day. Feel free to stay sitting silently if you feel that's what you need right now, or to getting on with your day. And may it bring you all that you wish for, all that you need. See you tomorrow.